raring to go for Edinburgh?
Oh my gosh, we're so excited.
We're raring to go. I don't know if
Raring to
we're
go.
ready. It's hard to say.
I think one can never be all the way ready, right? Probably until you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because there's like always more things you can do
Oh, of
to
course.
be ready. And at some point you just have to be like, well, I'm here.
So tell us about the show, the performance, and what you've got planned for Edinburgh.
Yeah, well, we have a musical comedy show that's about the two of us. And specifically, it's about the lead up to our wedding, which didn't quite go as planned. So that's the really relatable part, is that our wedding kind of didn't go as planned.
Yeah, everyone has a thing that they've, planned and then things go terribly wrong. But yeah, what's more specific to our story is that the LA wildfires burned our wedding venue down.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, so that was unexpected.
To say the least, I think. Yeah.
It was kind of unexpected. It sort of sucked.
Yeah, like we have a line in our show, like we made a plan for rain, right? But we didn't. How can you plan for something this insane?
Yeah. And sort of the opposite of rain.
So is it a true 100% a true story then? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Maria was saying it's called Honeymoon because we're on our honeymoon. We're currently on our honeymoon, and Edinburgh is part of that.
Yeah.
So we'll just be...
Because everybody dreams of doing a show for the duration of their honeymoon.
Oh yeah. But especially when you're
relaxing.
When you're a performer as well, that's one of the things that you love to do. Now this is quite interesting actually, because I didn't know this about you guys, but it's even more relatable to me because my wife and I, we had a very unexpected turn at our wedding as well. So much so that we're now 15 years married and we haven't had our honeymoon yet. It's been one of those ones. So my wife was 8 months pregnant when we got married. Right. So
and you knew that.
Yes. Oh, yes, I knew that. She was 8 months pregnant, and on our wedding night, her waters broke.
Wow.
And
oh my God.
We had our daughter the very next day. So we went from being two single people to being married with a child within 24 hours.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So I do understand this whole concept of things not going to plan, but I mean the fact that a fire burned down your venue is just I can't get my head around that. I mean, obviously you've written this comedy about it, but how did you feel at the time?
Well,
Yes, that was this January, just to get a sense of the timeline. It was January of this year.
Yeah.
And
we were already putting together a show for Edinburgh, but it was a different show.
yeah.
So it happened. Well, the fires it happened kind of fast, but also kind of slow at the same time. The experience was like, high wind alerts, and then
this is weird.
oh my God, there's a fire all the way over on the west side. Like that's horrible.
And we live on the east side in LA, so we were like, oh, that's terrible for them. And then a fire
suddenly there was a
fire
fire on the east side.
And then like pretty much overnight we lost power in our place. We woke up.
Actually, when the power went out, we were like, well, we can work on our show.
Yeah, it's like, no, we thought it was cute. We were like, no TV.
It's kind of romantic. Like, we lit some candles.
We were writing, and then we were like, oh, this is getting weird.
This is getting a little scary. And we lost power. And at like early in the morning, our place was like filling with smoke.
Wow.
And so we were like, okay, it's time to go. Even though we weren't in an evacuation zone, we were like, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
So we basically grabbed our instruments and laptops and passports and left. Several hours later, we like woke up from a nap, and Micah was like, should we start to be getting worried about our wedding venue? Which was
like, it was
further
kind of,
east.
Yeah, it was kind of here. I was like, should we start to be worried? And we were staying with Marnina's brother, and he was like, oh, it's it's too late to be worried. And we were like, what do you mean? And he was like, I have a photo.
Do you want to see the body, basically? Do you want to identify the body?
And I was like, I absolutely have to see this photo. And it was a photo of the park. We were going to get married at this beautiful park building. And it was the sign, like, welcome to Farnsworth Park, with just burnt out rubble behind it.
Just complete rubble.
I don't know if some things, I mean, we're comedians. I don't know if I'm a little broken, but I kind of laughed at that photo just because it was crazy. I was like, we were just there.
Crazy.
I was laughing and...
So at first it was just kind of shocked.
And then you were laughing, but then turned into crying.
Then
and
I said,
just,
well, the thing that made me start crying was, I was like, oh man, they just fixed the ice machine. And like, that's the thing that made me start crying. Because I thought of like all the love and care and work that has gone into this building that was built in the 1930s, which in LA, that's old. Yeah. 1930s is that's an ancient building for us.
Yeah. And they were very proud about getting this ice machine fixed.
Yeah. So it was like
just in time for our wedding.
Just in time for us. And so that's a lyric in the song.
It's about the ice machine, yeah.
Yeah, and then we wrote this song about it, and it was like that and a few other things that like helped get us in the New York Times in the mini vows section with the headline, "There's nothing they can't sing and laugh their way through." And that became not only good for our marketing, but also we kind of like pinned our show.
Well, we realized that like a lot of the songs we already had were sort of about that, about laughing through dark times and like
making songs up about the bad things that happened to us.
Finding humor and light and in that. And then like once we got married, it was just kind of like the next day I was just like, well, that's the perfect ending to our show. We have to rewrite our show, right? It's like, it was, and it did all work out. We managed to keep our date, and you know, for us at least, it worked out. This is like a debate we have in the show about how cursed we are. Marnita's team curse. I'm team it all works out. We're both a little wrong.
Yeah. But the thing is about couples though is that you've always got you've got one person who is always very, oh no, what's going to happen now? And then you've got the other person that's like, it's okay. That'll be fine. It's all good. And I think that's I mean, you guys have certainly shown that just now as well. Talk to me about the music then, because I'm a musician. I love to play. You can see my wee keyboard in the background there, and I've got my ukulele just I don't know if you can see it, but it's there anyway. Yeah. So what kind of, I'm going to ask you the really cheesy question then. What is your kind of inspiration behind your music, and where do you take your musical inspiration from?
Great question. We have lots of influences. Like I came largely from like a musical theater background.
Big musical fan.
But
also your parents are like klezmer musicians.
Yes.
Like Jewish folk kind of music and
big fans of like kind of Americana and folk. So I grew up with a lot of that and like the Beatles and like kind of classic rock. And then Micah has more of a like indie background in a lot of ways.
We cross paths on the classic rock.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Like our parents walked down the aisle to the Beatles, you know.
Oh, wow.
I will. Yeah.
Which we sort of nod to in our show. But I would say, I come from a little more indie but I like musicals too. We have very eclectic tastes for sure.
When we moved in together, we both had Flight of the Conchords season 1 DVDs, and neither of us would get rid of them.
Yeah, so they just sat together on the shelf next to you. It's sort of a perfect image for us because we're very like we're that matchy kind of couple. Yeah. But they're a huge influence too. I mean, the way that they do genre parody is really influential on us. So we do songs in lots of different genres in our show. We have like we have folk, obviously, because Maria plays violin, I play acoustic guitar. But
It
then
was sort of like a Simon and Garfunkel-y
Love it.
song that people have also called sort of Sweeney Todd-esque.
or like
Nice.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. So it's a song that kind of has all of those in there, and there's a little klezmer violin. It's kind of like, whoa, what is this?
We have like a heavy metal song.
Oh,
But it's, like acoustic violin.
Yeah, it's like fake heavy metal.
Yeah, but that's a very
There's
fun
a pop
moment.
song. There's yeah. So we really have lots of influences, and we try to just shove everything into this show.
love it. Tell me then, and this is purely for my own interest. What is your favorite musical? Let's just put it out there. Come on, let's.
Impossible to
It's
say.
not. It's not an impossible because I'll tell you right. I've got one, and I'll tell you in a minute what mine is. But let you go. I want you guys to go first.
I'll go first. Little Shop of Horrors is my favorite musical. I just think Alan Menken's music and lyrics, and then just the weird sci-fi and the comedy of it. Just like it checks every box for me. It was like the first musical that made me think like, musicals aren't so bad. Like,
Yeah.
we all have that moment where like, well, some are very cheesy, but I was like, this one is really funny.
I'm gonna be a total musical theatre geek with you here. I think it's 2013 that they rearranged Little Shop of Horrors and brought in all the brass and all the kind of they redid the music for Little Shop of Horrors. Then, what are you? Are you a classic Little Shop, or are you more of the modern version?
Oh wow.
Dang.
I don't know.
I am a musical theatre geek, so let me just. I'm right there with you.
I guess I'd say classic, but I would have to list. I haven't really compared and contrasted the two. I just like love the. I think I love the. I'm drawn to the story of it. Really,
Yeah.
But you haven't answered yet.
I haven't answered because I'm just like, I hate choosing just
You're trying to avoid answering, aren't you?
I really
You have
hate
like a
choosing-
very obscure answer.
Yeah,
which
that's
is-
true. I really love Parade.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I was thinking Caroline or Change.
Oh,
is
Caroline or
is your
Change.
obscure answer.
yeah, I have,
But
sort of like
Parade,
serious.
We just saw, yeah.
Yeah. Those are very serious answers, but we both love Spelling Bee, 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Mm-hmm.
And the book, we're in it in high school in separate productions. And so that holds a very special place in my heart. And it's so funny and weird. And like, I love that. And like adults playing kids is, love that. And like the audience participation, like, I think that's definitely a strong influence.
Oh yeah, we have some of that in our show.
And like a little bit of improv and, playing.
I am severely disappointed in both of you actually because neither of you have mentioned the holy grail of musicals, and I'll show you why. I don't know if you can catch this here. Can you see that?
Hamilton. So good.
There we go.
Hamilton is also big in our lives because on our very first date, we played Hamilton.
And I had a CD of Hamilton that I'd burned. It was in my car. I mean, Hamilton is definitely in my top 3.
Yeah.
I think I've been like, I went through a phase of like joking on stage that it's underrated. Like, because I just feel like it's come back around to where people are like, well, what's the deal? I'm like, what's the deal with Hamilton? It's like, it's a masterpiece. It's perfect.
That's it. Okay, so just to wrap up here, I could sit and talk to you guys about musicals all day, and when we're in Edinburgh, because I'm going to try and get you guys back into my makeshift studio when we get to Edinburgh. We'll sit and geek out about musical theatre for hours. But just to kind of wrap it up, give us some kind of final details on the show, where it is, when it is, all that sort of stuff, just so people can get tickets and whatnot before it all starts in August.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're doing the full month, so we're starting July 31st, going all the way to August 24th. We will be at Assembly Rooms, the front room.
On George Street, 6:25 p.m., 1825.
That's a good time as well. You got a great time for that, yeah.
We're stoked about it. We feel very, very lucky to be coming in strong our first year at Edinburgh Fringe. And we hope people are there.
Yeah. Well,
You'll also probably see us like busking and flyering that way.
I can't wait. I'm definitely coming to see it. and we'll definitely catch up again during August. Enjoy the rest of your time in London.